What's up, guys? It's Mian. I am back with another video. For those of you that watched the NASCAR Cup Series race reaction I did yesterday, I just want to let y'all know, yes, I am feeling better. If you're looking for a little bit of context, go watch that video. I mentioned it earlier on. But I'm back tonight because we have some massive news coming out of the WWE, and it's honestly shocking, and it just leaves you like wondering what the fuck is going on. And it has to do specifically with Sasha Banks and Naomi walking out ahead of Raw tonight. And it is just completely unraveled. So, with all that being said, make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on future uploads, and let me know your thoughts down below. So, the main event tonight was advertised originally to be a six-woman, six-pack challenge between Sasha, Naomi, Becky, Asuka, Becky Lynch, that is, Asuka, Piper, I won't call her Dewdrop, and Nikki for the right to face Bianca for the Raw Women's title at Hell in a Cell in a few weeks. And then it got changed to just Becky versus Asuka, which people were like, what the fuck's going on? Like, is this WWE being lazy again? But then afterward, that's when things started to come out and shit completely unraveled from there. So, the initial report that came out was that, Banks took issue with some of the planned creative for the original main event. She met with Vince, and the belief among those that we've heard from is that McMahon didn't choose to change direction on the plans, and Sasha made the decision to leave the taping. And then Naomi, who of course is her tag partner, left with Banks, even though she was also booked in the main event, and then that's why they had to shoot the new segments and stuff. And then afterward, or a little while later, it then sort of making the rounds that Naomi was the one supposed to go over, which led me, which at least in my opinion, means that if Naomi was supposed to go over, then they were probably going to have Naomi turn on Sasha, and then Naomi's going to get fast-tracked to being a part of the bloodline pretty soon. Especially with Roman not being at Hell in a Cell and him supposedly taking time off over the summer. And actually, I saw somebody bring this up. This isn't even the first time this has happened with Sasha regarding the tag titles and something happening between her and her tag partner. Because I saw it mention it. This happened with Bayley ahead of WrestleMania 37 or something, or whatever. Or 36, one of the two. I think it was 36, but either way, hey, I saw that get mentioned, and it's like, I think the thing with Sasha with the tag titles is, and her and I think a lot of the other women in the division, they want the tag titles to be respected. It's on WWE to make that happen, and that's something that they've kind of failed at doing. But then, a little while ago, Sean Ross Sapp posted this as a statement from WWE themselves. And I also want to mention that this walkout has actually been mentioned on the broadcast multiple times. Corey Graves specifically saying that they walked out unprofessionally. So it kind of leads you to believe that this might be a work of some sort. But then here's this statement from Sean Ross Sapp. Excuse me. From the WWE, which Sean Ross Sapp posted, I should say. When Sasha Banks and Naomi arrived at the arena this afternoon, they were informed of their participation in the main event of tonight's Monday Night Raw. During the broadcast, they walked into WWE Head of Talent Relations John Laurinaitis' office with their suitcases in hand, placed their tag team championship belts on his desk, and walked out. They claimed they weren't respected enough as tag team champions, and even though they had 8 hours to rehearse and construct their match, they claimed they were uncomfortable in the ring with two of their opponents. My guess is it's definitely not Becky and Asuka, so I guess the concern leans more towards Piper and Nikki. And actually, Nikki's husband, he acknowledged this tweet, as if to say, to say that Nikki might be one of the two implicated here. But the statement continues saying, even though they'd had matches with those individuals in the past with no consequence, or whatever. Monday Night Raw is a scripted live TV show. Yeah, we know that. Whose characters are expected to perform the requirements of their contract. We regret we were unable to deliver as advertised tonight's main event. So, yeah. This is massive. And I don't know. Now, somebody asked if this would affect anything with Jimmy Uso because Jimmy is, married, is with Naomi, relationship wise. To which SRS replied, "Doesn't seem so initially. He was there and worked tonight." So yeah. I honestly don't know what the fuck is going on. It And even what makes it even crazier is when you look back at what happened between Becky and Charlotte last year, the segment that they had where they swapped titles and the unprofessionalism that came out of that, there was hardly any fucking heat from Vince, at least, on either of them. All the heat really came towards, allegedly came on to Charlotte from from her fellow, wrestlers. But it sounds like there's a lot of heat being put on Sasha and Naomi. And to be quite honest with you, like, we're probably going to end up finding out more. But for the time being, I'm probably going to stay on the side of Sasha and Naomi. Something had to have happened that, really pissed them off. Again, the WWE statement says it has to do with two of the competitors that were going to be in the match. My guess being Nikki and Piper, and the fact that Nikki's husband acknowledged SRS's tweet of the WWE statement makes it sound like Nikki's one of them being implicated. Because there's no way in hell Becky or Asuka would be the other one implicated. So, I don't know. But this is some crazy shit. And I'm very much interested to see what happens because, you already barely even have a tag title division as it is. So if your champs walk out, what else do you got? Anyway, I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.